Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another match of the Overwatch Championship Series. Tonight, we're coming at you live with 413 Academy versus FIU Panthers Blue. I am joined tonight on commentary with my partner in crime, Rad. Rad, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing well, Windzy. Thank you very much. It's nice to be here live on the match, during the match, instead of behind the scenes. Normally, I'm controlling the 413 moderator team during any of the live matches that we have. But today, I'll be right here casting with you, Windzy.
Perfect. I like it. I like having another big brain on the casting bench. It brings a whole nother dynamic to this. As I said, we have 413 Academy going up against FIU Panthers Blue. So on the side of Academy, we have a very strong tank line coming in with Seal and Boat Name. DPS are nothing to shake a stick at. Croissant has proven himself multiple times so far this tournament season. But then we go over to the side of Panthers Blue. Impulse, absolutely lethal off tag. And then Panda and Rocks are two standouts for me, as well as Viper in a lot of ways, getting massive value for his team on a consistent basis. Looks like we're going to be coming out of the gate on a TP brawl for the side of Academy, and it looks like a TP brawl on both sides. This is going to be a scrappy first fight.
Absolutely. I think that both of them are going to try and get to the point first, as we see so often. It's really a matter of who can brawl the best here.
Absolutely huge pick coming out right out of the gate as well from Smobra onto Panda. Mr. Chip falls as well, and it looks like Academy won the race to point. And just as I say that, Seal and Croissant both go down, so we are almost even here. 4v3, it looks like the side of Panthers Blue is going to opt to regroup here, stabilize, wait for their main tank, and then potentially take a fast fight before the main tank can be back. But that teleporter not being broken by anybody from the side of Panthers Blue allows the entirety of Academy to get back and set up that microwave.
I'm a little bit surprised they didn't push in, because they did lose the main tank over on the 413 Academy side, and they had all of the power over on FIU Panthers Blue to push in, but they decided to pull back as we re-engage now into the fight.
Absolutely. Huge wall coming out from Med onto Smobra there. McCree out of the fight early, but then we have Croissant building up that beam. Absolutely huge shield break. They're going to have to play fast here. Seal with a huge shatter. Puts 4 on the ground. Takes down Mr. Chip. Asserting dominance early in this fight. He does go down, but I think that's a team win on the side of 413 Academy. Croissant with 4 also. Absolutely 5. The energy on this beam is absolutely insane going up against the double shield.
And that just shows the power of the Symmetra even here. They did lose the Symmetra over in the first fight on the side of 413 Academy, but I don't think FIU Panthers Blue is quite ready to give this up. They're preparing to push in, and maybe they can win the fight now. They don't have the ult advantage, but let's see what they can do here with the window.
Absolutely. Early window attempting a Prince Zuko. Big wall coming out from the side of Croissant. Huge shatter. Mr. Chip in that shatter as well. Panda takes down Vote Name. Mr. Chip takes down Adam. Seal follows up with a pick onto Med. We're even here. Seal with another big pick. Smobra with the high noon. Chip takes down Smobra. We're going back and forth here. Impulse takes down Seal. Looks like the side of Panthers is going to be able to take this point back with the 3 of them, with a huge window to open things up, and then just the follow-up damage is just a little bit too much for 413 Academy.
So initially, FIU Panthers Blue started that match really well, that fight even, because they are sitting on ults right now, but the Academy is actually coming up on a bunch of ults. They should, if they play this well, be able to turn this over and perhaps even close the map.
Absolutely. Both tank ult and a Lucio ult are definitely game-changing here. Panthers Blue knows that, so they are opting to take a little bit closer of a hold here. Seal goes down early. That's basically shutting down their push entirely. Smobra onto this Doomfist. Med cleans up both the tanks himself, completely stopping Academy's push. With 81% on the side of Academy, Panthers Blue is going to have to hold this for quite a while.
That was a great fight to watch. The Mei really getting that value early on in the fight. They do have the ult advantage right now with 5 or almost 6 ults going into this next fight.
Absolutely huge wall coming out. Huge shatter again from Seal. This man is already proving himself. Big freeze coming out here though from Med. This Mei definitely got to play a little bit faster if you're going up against the May Reaper. Big beat as well. Maybe not necessary just based on the picks, but it never hurts to be sure when you got that many ults in the tank. It doesn't hurt to throw one away there.
So this is really interesting. Right now, FIU Panthers Blue have an ult advantage and they held onto it. So the Academy really must be very careful and plan this next fight because they may not get another one.
No, you're absolutely right. We have boat named Shatter and Ron with the Nano. Huge flux coming out. Huge grab, sorry. Panda takes down Seal. 3 members of Academy are down just like that. They're going to have to touch here. Somebody's going to have to get to point. Adam takes down Chip. Smobra is over onto point. Doomfist versus the world with a Nano, though. Melted immediately, just a little bit too much damage here. Boat's over onto the ball. He does get the touch. Seals here as well. Panda invests that Blossom, if nothing else, to get those cooldowns out. Lamp is invested. Boat's vibing on the side ground here, able to stall out a bit of the point for his team. Med does take down Adam. Chip takes down Croissant. Boatname takes out Baptiste, but the Shatter onto Boat, and the first round goes to the side of FIU Panthers Blue.
What a hard fought map this was. It looks like the Academy initially was going to hold on and capture the map, maybe even 100-0, but patience pays off for FIU Panthers Blue in the end as they clutch the map and win their round. Now what's really interesting about this fight today, Windzy, is that the 4-3 Academy right now is fighting for a place in the playoff. Each region in Division 2, when your team finishes in the top 4, you go on to the playoffs. But right now, 4-3 Academy must win this match if they want to be moving on into the playoffs. So they have something they're really fighting for, and they have to clutch it today.
Absolutely, that hunger is enough to push anybody over that edge. And just like that, we are going into this fight. Boatname on the ball, creating that disruption. Swolper onto the May. Panthers got a lot of value out of it. Just like that, Med does take it out. This Junkrat spam in this server room is absolutely lethal. Lamp for both teams invested. Lamp for both teams is broken. Seal's kind of caught out on the side. Boatname here to save him. This hamster able to cause a crazy amount of commotion, but just like that, Panda does take down Seal, and Boatname does decide to opt to get out there, get some health back up, and 4-3 Academy is going to have to regroup.
This is a very interesting comp that 4-3 Academy likes to run out here on control with the ball instead of the Zarya we usually see here.
Absolutely, and Panda looks like he got a little bit too eager, does get taken down, Impulse falls as well. And Academy is going to opt to play fast. Big window on the back of point. That Maywall absolutely huge, being able to stall a bit of that damage out. Boatname with a big minefield. Takes down Med, takes down Chip as well himself. Takes a hamster. It's absolutely lethal at this point. Takes down Rocks as well. Sealed there during the fight, was able to take out Viper Kid. I believe Boatname just got 4 or 5 kills himself in that fight. The hamster plays. Wrecking Ball's disruption and pick potential is absolutely huge for them.
That was very interesting to watch. Running the ball here on this point 100% relies on the chaos that you can cause here with the ball as we go into a tire that gets destroyed by Seal.
And absolutely huge shatter coming through from Seal there. Met by a giant shatter from Chip as well. Med takes down 2. Nothing with that tire. Med takes down 3. This Junkrat takes down 4. Oh my god, this man is on a rampage.
This is such a clutch play here by Med on the Junkrat. He's been doing, he's been dealing damage, he's been dishing out damage in the previous map now as well, but he's really bringing it to the next level here.
Absolutely. We see a May all invested early. The Rhine does get caught in it. We gotta break that. He does have his lamp. The window invested. 2 picks out of it. We do see it being invested for the side of 4-3 Academy. Med burns through that on the Croissant. Going into this, going into this next fight, it looks like the ult advantage is on the side of FIU Panthers Blue. Rad, they've consistently been able to hold on to this ult advantage this entire night so far.
They have. They're being really smart with the way they use their ults, and I don't know if that's because of the consistent coaching that they've been having. We know that we have the coaches on the FIU Panthers Blue side in the lobby, making sure that he's able to, feed back after every single fight. But they've been super good with their ult management.
Absolutely. Huge pick early there from Seal onto Med. The lamp broken as well. 4-3 Academy is going to opt to play this a little bit fast. Ron goes down and Croissant goes down, but Boat Name takes down Viper Kid and Rocks falls as well. There's no heals on the side of Panthers Blue. And we flip this point mid-fight. Chip does take down Seal. Seal opts to try to use Hammer there as well, unfortunately. Panda takes down Adam, but Smolber's there to take out Impulse. Huge Tire coming in. Tire takes down Smolber there. It looks like the point is going to be able to be flipped, but when you have a hamster on your team, it ain't over till it's over. And just as I say that, boat is melted immediately by this team. Ron's lamp is broken. Med takes down another one. Med is putting the team on his back throughout this entire fight. Viper Kid takes down Ron, showing who the better Baptiste is. Panda's there to take out Seal as well. We're playing for stall here. Smolber falls, Adam falls. It's all down to Boat. A hamster, 1v6 with a dream, falls to Panda, and just like that, FIU Panthers Blue is able to take map 1 over 413 Academy.
That was very exciting to see. At the start of this map on Lijiang Tower, it felt like perhaps the 413 Academy was going to bring this in their favor, but FIU Panthers Blue absolutely clutch it last moment there and take the win home, going up 1-0 against 413 Academy.
Absolutely, and Med absolutely popping off in this play of the game. Takes down 4 just like that. The Junkrat on Control Center is just crazy. So big shout outs to Med there, properly enabled by the entirety of his team. And then just quickly, folks, before we go to this intermission, if you are just tuning into the stream, we have 413 Academy versus FIU Panthers Blue. Panthers Blue takes map 1 on Lijiang Tower. Now, very quickly, Rad.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of money?
Am I a fan of money?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go ahead and pretend like I don't know what you're going to talk about next and say, yeah, of course, dude.
Now, usually people have to work for their money. Is that a fair statement?
That, I would say, is a fair statement.
Rad, what if I told you that you don't have to work for this money that I'm about to tell you about? What would you say?
I love working over here over in 413 Esports, but free money, not having to work for it, I'm game.
Ladies and gentlemen, 413 Esports, every 100 followers we hit, there is a chance for free money. It's a $20 Blizzard Buck giveaway. You can use those Blizzard Bucks for loot boxes. If you play Hearthstone, there's Hearthstone cards. Anything within Blizzard as an organization, it's $20 in free money. What do you have to do? Head on over to the 413 Esports Twitch, hit that little heart to be able to follow, and that's it. You get randomly entered. If you're chosen, it's literally a win-win. It's a simple click, and you have a chance at $20 in free money.
Yeah, I don't know why you would not do that, Windzy. And I'll tell you what, we are almost at 200 followers. So get your wife, get your kids, get your grandparents, get them to hit that follow button at the bottom right of the screen. Let's go and get that money in tonight. If we make it tonight, Windzy, if we make that 200 followers tonight, I'm going to be very impressed.
I'm gonna be hype. But if anybody's gonna be able to do it, it's all the loyal fans here on the 413 Esports Twitch. Think we're gonna head to a real quick intermission here before we go into map number 2.
Yep.
A 413 Academy versus FIU Panthers Blue. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be heading into map number 2. But quickly, you watching this right now, are you a gamer? Are you tired of joining countless Discord servers just to realize that they aren't what you ultimately hoped that they would be? Have you ever thought what Overwatch would be like off of the ladder, but still in a high-paced competitive environment? If you answered yes to any of the previous questions, then do I have the place for you? 413 Esports is a competitive esports org focused heavily right now on Overwatch and soon to be other A-list first-person shooters. We offer a friendly, healthy community that promotes growth and self-reflection on yourself as a player. We have multiple active rosters with organized professional staff to better assist you in your journey to becoming an Overwatch pro. Whether you're a plat warrior or a GM superstar, we have a place for you in 413 Esports. Okay, head on over to 413esports.com, join our Discord, and take the next big step in your professional Overwatch career. Okay, and map number 2, Rad, between 413 Academy and FIU Panthers Blue. We're going to Numbani. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest. I knew that the Academy, the 413 Academy, was going to pick this map because they do have Boat Name, SS Boat Name on the team. And man, does he love playing ball.
Absolutely. 4-3 Academy and Numbani. Definitely a comfort pick for sure, based on the majority of their hero pools. We do see a lot of dive heroes. Croissant on these hit scans, able to consistently pop off, shred, and as you said, Boat Name on ball. Numbani's a playground for this kid. We saw big things out of him on Lijiang Tower. I think we're going to see even bigger things out of him on Numbani here. Now, we do see very similar composition from Lijiang Tower onto FIU Panthers Blue as we go to a quick pause here, possibly some technical difficulties. I'm going to take that opportunity to comment on the composition of Panthers Blue. We see them coming on to a double shield brawl with Med, the absolute Junkrat Mad Lad, swapping over to a Tracer, possibly looking for some backline disruption. Not 100% sure right now, but with that Bap Lucio, they're going to play fast. They're going to play for that pick potential. If Shield ends up getting out of position, it's going to be bad news bears for that guy unless Adam's there with that lamp. Hopefully, we see them push main. And I'm saying hopefully for the side of 4-3 Academy, because if the Panthers decide to push main, it's going to be a feeding frenzy, but not the feeding frenzy we're used to with the Panther. It's going to be meal time for 4-3 Academy, because main is definitely a death trap for the side of FIU Panthers Blue. And it looks like we have a bit of a technical difficulty. One of our players has lost power, should be back in no time at all. Rad, the compositions that you see on paper right now, who do you think has the clear advantage going into this map?
So this goes two ways. I started out by saying that they picked 4-3 Academy picked this map because there's just a lot of space and a lot of room for SS Boat Name to move around on the ball and just be, in general, very disruptive. Now, the same goes obviously for the comp that the FIU Panthers Blue are running, a double shield comp with a Tracer Kree. That's the DPS lineup that people are running most of the time in Masters and in GM, because it's just so strong right now. Now, whether they can convert that over here in a scrim, that remains to be seen. But they are definitely rolling out on a very strong comp here with the Lucio to get everyone moving around really fast, and the BAP to make sure that if they utilize the corners correctly, that they can maintain or sustain, rather, that composition. Now, the only thing that could go wrong for them is a highly, highly oppressive ball. And that's exactly what 4-3 Academy is running right now. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to play out.
Absolutely. I agree 100%, Rad. The oppression that I know that SS Boat Name is capable of definitely puts Panthers Blue in an interesting position, to say the least. Now, that being said, on the side of Panthers Blue, with the double shield, with that Kree Tracer, as we were kind of talking about, they can opt to collapse in a brawl formation, or they can opt to play a little bit of a split pod, force the cooldowns out of the side of 413 Academy, and then simply reconvene and steamroll over them. Now, Academy running Sigrock, the Kree Stun, the Doom Punch, the Brink Shield Bash. I could go on and on with the CC on this team right now. Gives him main tank nightmares, and I tell you who else it gives nightmares to. It'll give nightmares to Med on Tracer.
Absolutely.
Right? If this man attempts to push these back lines, he is definitely in for a treat.
Absolutely. I was going to bring that up as well. It looks like the Academy, I don't know if this is planned in advance or not, because I do believe that Med is a new player, a ringer for FIU Panthers Blue. But the Academy, the 4-3 Academy, does have the brig that they will be able to use to keep close on the high ground on the top right of the screen, of the map rather. And the Tracer's goal is to go into the backline and disrupt, but the only target that Tracer now has really to disrupt is the BAP. And the BAP position as it is right now is maybe a little bit too far away from the brig, but as soon as they realize that they have a Tracer they're running into, I expect Ron Flocodon to move on back to Adam, or the other way around, where the BAP would run up to fight a much more closer fight here. Now, the only thing that you're looking at then is the Sig, Kree, Doom, Brig on one side, and the double shield, Kree, and of course the Tracer in the backline trying to harass, going and and clashing. But it all depends kind of on what path that the FIU Panthers Blue decide to take as soon as we unpause this in a minute or so.
Absolutely. Definitely a lot of a lot of pick potential, a lot of high burst damage from both sides. I think at the end of the day, Red, it's really going to come down to, on a fight by fight basis, who dies first, right? So coming from the side of 413 Academy, they absolutely have to get these first picks, because if any single member of their team dies, it's going to be really hard to properly stabilize and defend against that double shield Kree with a Lucio. It's a very oppressive comp. It's a very death ball-esque comp. And it's definitely very high damage, fast moving, a freight train, if you will.
So I'm gonna predict one of the two following things to happen with regards to first pick. We're gonna see either a first pick on the side of 4-3 Academy by the Doomfist, just slamming someone into the wall, or on the side of the FIU Panthers Blue, first pick coming out of the Tracer. Just simply being in the backline. Tracer's not really gonna contest the Doomfist if the Doom plays this smart. If Smobra plays this smart, he's not going to engage too much with the Tracer. But I'll give you a third potential first pick here, and that is if Boat Name singles out one of the squishies in the backline of FIU Panthers Blue. I predict that
these are big predictions. Everybody that we have here in chat right now, I want to see your prediction for this first pick in chat. Do you agree with any single thing that Red just says? Or are you going to pull some big brain stuff? Is Ron going to assassinate the Tracer in the backline? Right? Or are we going to see that ball pick, that Doomfist pick, or that Tracer pick? I want to see everybody right now watching at home, on the road, in the bathroom, at work, wherever you are. I want to see your vote right now in the chat. What do you think is going to happen?
You know what? I'm going to put a poll up. I'm going to let you guys vote. Throw me some names. If you have anyone else that you predict will get the first pick, go ahead and throw me some names. I'll add them to the poll if we can, and I'll put it up for a couple minutes.
I like it. Hopefully we are rounding out to getting this match underway. Technical difficulties are never a fun thing by any means. Looks like we are calling for a potential swap. Tundra in for Viper on the side of FIU Panthers Blue, swapping out that Baptiste. Hopefully we don't lose that Baptiste by any means. That's a huge, crucial part to the composition of FIU Panthers blue. Now, breaking down a little bit more detail here, we've really highlighted everybody so far on the side of Academy, rather. Other than Seal, really. Now, this man is, from my understanding, the intel I've been given, that he is a bit of a tryout, bit of a ringer, but a very lethal main tank in his own right, as we saw on the Reinhardt at the start there. I know from personal experience, I've seen this man play Sig. He knows his way around the shield and the rock, so he's definitely going to give a whole nother dynamic to 413 Academy's play overall, and definitely add to that frontline pressure. Hopefully be able to single out those easy to hit targets like Panda, like Viper, and definitely pick apart the team before they can properly push in here.
And it looks like we are going to continue momentarily as we have Tundra, the coach for the FIU Panthers Blue, sub in for Viper, who is having some technical difficulties. And as I say that, we are just checking to make sure that everyone is ready, and we will be jumping back in right now. Windzy.
Perfect. We are going in. I'm excited. We're live. We're already into the round. 10 seconds. We are going to see Tundra go onto that Baptiste. As I said, crucial part of FIU Panthers Blue composition. Get their feet wet. Definitely push up here. It looks like they are going to opt to play under in terms of this pathing. So we're going to see how many people in the poll were correct with this first pick.
This is going to be
just like
very
that. Swoper takes down Tundra. Boatname puts Rocks off the map. Boatname puts Impulse off the map. We were so close, Rad, with the predictions.
I completely missed. Who got the first pick here?
Smobra definitely rolls in. The Doomfist rolls in, gets that uppercut, followed up very quickly by a Boatname 2-piece off the map. And just like that, Academy, a minute's gone off the clock, and they've definitely put things in their court.
What an amazing fight to see there. They completely played into their strengths. FIU Panthers Blue, I'm not sure whether they were expecting the boop, and the boops really, it was mostly boops here.
Absolutely. Looks like they are going to opt to go high ground here. Definitely an advantage on the side of FIU Panthers Blue. Just going to attempt to press W, get the shield behind. Doomfist comes in. Huge burst damage again, as I said. The Tracer behind. Panda takes down Smobra. Tundra's lamp is gone, though. That's a big part of their survivability. And just as I say that, Adam's lamp is gone as well. Boatname. Huge boost here coming through. Croissant takes down Med. Absolutely huge pick on the side of 413 Academy. Lamp window, pardon me, is invested from Tundra, but Chip takes down Rock Blockadon. Boatname already has his minefield up. Impulse takes down Croissant. We are going to opt to invest Flux. Rocked immediately by Impulse, shutting that down. We almost have a tick on the side of FIU Panthers Blue. Window is invested. Panda invests his ult as well. Impulse definitely going big for his team here, and Boatname is coming back to attempt to stall this out. Does get picked. Ron's a little bit too far forward. Does get cleaned up, but definitely Impulse, the shining star in that fight there, gets 2 picks of his own and is able to shut down Seal's Flux.
What a fight. It's unfortunate for 413 Academy that they got some late picks, or some late deaths rather, because it will take these Brig and McCree quite a long time to push up. Now, luckily for them, there's only one person on cart for the FIU Panthers Blue, so they will have some time, but this is going to be a very important next engagement.
Absolutely, absolutely. It looks like we are going to see a little bit of split play. Boatname definitely taking that necessary high ground. Ned does get rid of Smobra, but just as I say that, Croissant follows it up with a pick of his own. We are even. That ball creating that disruption, forcing those cooldowns. Absolutely huge. Steel takes down Chip. Tundra has to land early to be able to save his tank line, and it looks like Academy might be able to stop this push. Just as I say that, Panda does take down Ron. Most supports are going low on the side of FIU Panthers Blue, but nobody dies, which is a huge brain moment on the side of Panthers Blue, able to back out here and force another quick engage.
Now, this next fight is going to be super interesting because both teams have 4 ults, and we're going to go and see who uses them first. Coming up with Steel here. It gets interrupted, however.
Yes, Smolbra is able to take down Panda here. We do see the high noon invested from Croissant. It looks like for that reload cancel, huge value in its own right, for sure. Definitely still a lot of ults on the table. We might see this get scrappy. Window invested. Both tank ults invested on the side of FIU Panthers Blue. Croissant takes down Chip here, though. Smolbra using that Meteor Strike, I'm assuming for survivability, goes down, but Panda is able to be there to take out the Doomfist. Panda gets rid of the lamp as well. This man is definitely hitting shots. We see Window invested. This is just about as scrappy as it gets on New Bonnie, folks. Panda going low. Bone Name is able to clean up Panda there. Huge pick. FIU Panthers Blue is still pushing hard here. Chip takes down Seal. Impulse takes down Adam. We do have mines on point, but they're a little bit too far behind because we are still getting that cart distance. Smolber's brought in to cause that disruption. Does fall to Med. The last chance for a touch is Bone Name. He does get that touch, stalling out time a little bit, but it's one hamster versus the world, and I'm assuming that he's just going to get cleaned up here. Is able to stall a point for a little bit, but they do cap second with a 3-minute, 15-second time bank.
So I would say in general, even though it was pretty even here, I think 4-3 Academy, based on how fast they lost point A after that initial fight, does come out better here for the second section, as they did stall the push quite a bit.
Absolutely. Huge rally from Ron Kwakadon, trying to create those armor packs for his team. Smolbra absolutely assassinates Med on the Tracer there. Huge pick by him. And we see Panda take down Boat Name with that high noon. Adam invests the lamp. It is broken very early. Chip going very low. Still quite low health. Panda takes down Croissant. Sealed is able to clean up both the tanks. Smolbra there to take down Rocks. Seal takes down Tundra. Seal takes down 3 here in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely going huge for his team on the back of that flux, and they stop the push of FIU.
And that was such an incredibly smart play. The Panthers put down Academy put down the window in front of the payload, which forces the FIU Panthers Blue to push past it. But as soon as they started pushing past it, clumping up together, Seal immediately took advantage of that and fluxed 4 of them, which in the end made it so that 4-3 Academy came out victorious in that fight.
We are going to see FIU Panthers Blue push back in. Smolbra goes for a pick onto the back, isn't able to clean up, but Croissant's there to help out and take out Tundra. Tundra's lamp is down as well. Chip's caught out a little bit on the side. Rocks has to invest speed here to be able to keep his tanks alive. Chip still very low health. Panda takes down Smolbra, we're even. Chip falls to Seal again. Seal absolutely going huge with these tank picks. Croissant landing the shots when it matters most, taking down Rocks here and forcing another fight stop. Brad, the time is ticking away on this third point of New Bonnie for FIU Panthers Blue.
What a fight and what a defense so far for a 4-3 Academy after such an incredible attack here by the FIU Panthers Blue, who have definitely stepped up compared to the previous games that they've been playing as we engage into this next fight here.
Absolutely. We see the lamp on both sides. We see the Echo come out. Echo very quickly there. I apologize, the window on both sides, and then Echo kills 2 there. We are going to see Seal with another big flux coming in. Boatname takes down Rocks. That's a huge pick. Boatname does fall, but the Moira is down. We now see Impulse coming in with flux of his own. A lot of ults being invested here. Croissant uses it, I'm assuming, again, for the reload cancel based on his positioning. Smolbra falls, Ron falls as well, and it looks like FIU Panthers Blue is going to be able to clean up Academy here, but they've already ran down a lot of this time bank. Both is able to get out. He's going to be the one to touch here. 83%, a big health pool. This isn't over yet. Med takes down 3 there on the Echo. Absolutely huge picks. Boat is able to stall this out a little bit. Invest his mines. Huge mines. We get lamp out. We get the boop. The shatter does come through though. Boat falls. Seal falls as well. We're down to Croissant on Tracer to be able to try to touch this. He falls as well. Adam's on point hiding. Ron comes back on Lucio. Are they going to be able to push this into overtime? That's the biggest question here. 1.71 meters with 0.2 seconds left on the clock. FIU Panthers Blue pushes this in.
Oh my, that is such a close finish. 0.2 seconds left on the clock here for the FIU Panthers Blue. What a close match. It looked like the 4-3 Academy for a second there was going to hold them on point C. Now, it is pretty challenging to finish this map with all 3 points in general, and for the FIU Panthers Blue to push with 0.2 seconds left on the clock is a very, very good achievement for the Panthers. Now, the question is, Windzy, what is the Academy going to play here on attack?
That's a great question, Rad. If I had to assume, I would say some sort of high damage output dive, cause that disruption. Definitely need some sort of hit scan, though, to be able to deal with meta on the Echo. Putting something on that man's case, because consistently he was getting picks. I think in those last 2 fights, there was not in one fight, but 6 picks went into that man's hands. And as I say that, we are answered with the fact that it looks like Academy is going to opt for a monkey ball dive with a Hanzo Sombra. Smobra over onto the Sombra, and then we are going to see Ron take over the Baptiste and Adam onto that Zenyatta. So definitely high damage output. The Orb of Harmony onto the dive tanks is going to be huge. And then we see a very similar stationary comp coming up from the side of FIU Panthers Blue. Now it looks like pathing wise, we're going to opt to wrap onto Coast. Smobra is going to position onto point, ideally to draw the attention of the tanks to drop down, unless the entirety of her team is going to be able to dive onto point here. It looks like he is going to opt to come out of invis. Boatname does choose to engage here, followed up very closely with Steel. Boatname, huge pick onto Panda, that's big. Smolber takes down Rocks, that's another huge pick. The tanks are both falling low. Med goes down, Impulse goes down as well, Chip falls, and just like that, Academy with a picture perfect dive picks apart FIU Panthers Blue.
This was so impressive to me, Windzy. What happened there was Smobra on the Sombra, ironically, went on and touched the point, and this freaked out both the Zenyatta and one of the other players on the side of FIU Panthers Blue. And as soon as they left the high ground, SS Boatname came in, slammed down onto them, and the team cleaned up and got 2 opening picks right off the get-go. Such an impressive play.
Absolutely gigantic. And just as we say that, it looks like FIU Panthers Blue is coming back in. Panda's able to take down Croissant there early, but we do have their Academy spawn, rather, very close by, but Ron following as well. Definitely is going to stop this cart. Croissant, huge pick onto Med. Taking the Echo out of the fight there, especially 65% to alt, is definitely big. Looks like alt-wise, the economy is definitely going to the side of 413 Academy. Boatname flying in and over. We do opt to invest. Dragon here, we get the lamp out. Dragon takes down 2. Boatname takes down 1 with his mines. And just like that, I think that's a team wipe? Not quite.
A play. Just as I am preparing to explain how dive is actually one of the more difficult comps to really pull off, considering the fact that 4-3 Academy and FIU Panthers Blue, for that matter, are brand new teams. Both of the teams have ringers. Both of the teams have people that they don't usually play with, and for both teams, this is the first tournament they enter. But Academy seems to pull it off.
Absolutely. And it looks like, they were able to get a touch there for a second on the side of Panthers Blue, but it does look like they get picked off. Chip gets cleaned up quickly there. And Academy pushing into point 3 here with a 5-minute, 15-second time bank. This is absolutely huge, but you don't want to get too hung up on that time bank if you are Academy. You get comfortable, you start making stupid mistakes, and then 5 minutes turns into 30 seconds real quick.
Now, just as I was saying before, I would, I would say again that at this point I would swap off, right? But they have a massive EMP here and get 3, 4, 5 picks while only losing the ball here on the fight. This is going to be a quick match, it looks like, Windzy.
The last chance here is for... Is anybody going to be able to touch? Nobody touches. No, they do. They do. Impulse is able to pull everybody off of points there. Boatney takes down Rocks. Nobody touches.
And they C9. What a play. What a play with a pile drive there just to push it over. That is absolutely nuts. And now we have 413 Academy with a time bank of 5 minutes and 32 seconds, and the FIU Panthers Blue with a time bank of 1 minute. Now they're going to have to change something if they want to be able to stop the push here, because on the first point, the 4-3 Academy did not hold this point for too long. They did have one successful defense, but they lost it in the second push for FIU Panthers Blue without any ults committed. The only ult committed on the previous defense was Boatname's ult, the minefield. But at the rate at which Boatname builds these minefields, I don't even know if that's really a loss. So I am very curious to see what they're going to do here. But it looks like there's not going to be that many changes apart from the DPS players. I believe we had the Doomfist and the McCree on the previous defense. Right now, I think they have really good picks here.
No, you're absolutely right, Rad. There was the McCree Doom, and it looks like being able to stick with that Hanzo. Croissant's feeling those headshots. Smolber's feeling those hacks, being able to shut down the majority of the kits on the side of FIU Panthers.
Now,
Panthers have 60 seconds.
I have to say that I'm a little bit concerned about FIU Panthers' Echo player here, because the Academy doesn't really have anything to deal with the Echo, and the Echo can be super oppressive.
Absolutely. It looks like Panthers Blue is going to opt to, they use Lamp early. Everybody's outside of Lamp. They're going on to the high ground after being booed by Boatname earlier, and just like that, 3 members fall. Panda is able to take down Adam, which is big. Ron falls as well.
I am very impressed with 4-3 Academy right now. It looked like they may have been going into that fight at a slight disadvantage, but the rate that these guys are playing, so oppressive. They don't even need the Echo.
Absolutely. Now it is worth saying that Briggs not going to be back by the time that FIU Panthers Blue has to touch. Not in a position that he wants to be anyways. Boatname, huge pick. Tundra falls early. The Baptiste falls before the fight even starts. Boatname getting the picks when it matters. Med falls as well. Adam falls. Seal falls. We're even. Chip's going very low. Chip does fall to Ron. Huge ult from Croissant being able to split off point. The picks are going back and forth, but it looks like the numbers are still on the side of 4-3 Academy. Boatname opts to invest his ult in his last fight. He gets that pick, and he rolls over rocks. Boatname, absolutely huge. This man on Hamster is insane.
And Ball is in a good spot in this meta. Like, I have to say that Ball is in a really good spot right now. Super oppressive, just like the Echo, actually. Although I would say Ball is probably in a slightly better spot right now. But Boatname is just showing everyone why Ball is such a good pick and honestly a viable pick on most of them.
Absolutely, giant picks coming out from Boat. And that being said, the DPS of 4-3 Academy cannot go unnoticed. Smolbra with those huge opening hacks, Croissant with those dragons to be able to split point, but even without the dragons, still landing absolutely huge shots when he needs to be able to take those. To take those fights and swing them in the favor of 4-3 Academy. We have a 5-minute, 32-second time bank for 4-3 Academy to be able to get a single tick. Is it doable? Absolutely. Is it chokeable, Rad? You betcha.
Yeah, I am very familiar with the word choke playing on 4-3 Hailstorm here. This is definitely chokeable. Now, we did mention just now that we have a very strong ball player here in Boatname, but I do want to, bring out the brain, the size of the brain, and the quality of the sustain on our support backline here for 4-3 Hailstorm, and obviously Seal being a ringer, he's adapting incredibly fast.
Absolutely, absolutely. That just goes to show the intelligence of Seal as a player. Looks like 4-1-3 Academy looking to set up the same kind of thing. Smolbra's on point, ready for that touch to cause that disruption. Boatname's in. Smolbra's on point, causing that disruption. Rocks falls early. That's big. Med is able to take out Smolbra there, but Boatname takes down Panda. Seal takes down Tundra. The numbers on the side of 4-1-3 Academy right now. Boatname takes down Med. This dive, picture perfect, just like it was first time. Croissant takes down Impulse, and just as quick as it started, it ends. 4-3 Academy takes map number 2.
It's incredible how effective a little bit of chaos can be on maps like this, especially if you run the Disrupt heroes that the 4-3 Academy is running here. Absolutely massive play here where, because of the window, the Panthers are moving forward, and Seal just bites into that.
Seal was able to, absolutely. Seal was able to just shred them apart. 23 pile driver kills, I want to say quickly. I know that card was glossed very fast as we were going into the next in-between match lobby. But Boat named 38 limbs, 23 of those were from his pile driver. Ball is in an incredible spot right now. And the fact that Boat was able to just swing in and drop on people and consistently get those picks, absolutely shredding.
Absolutely, and it just goes to show that this is a very, very close matchup, and we're going into halftime now at 1-1 wins. I want to see more.
I am excited for this match to go the distance. I don't know about you, but I am fired up, and I hope that everybody watching right now is also fired up.
I am 100% certain that people that are watching right now are fired up. And you know what, Windzy? If they are not, I know something that is going to get people fired up. I absolutely know something that
Tell me, Rad.
Get people fired up. You know how we have that free money giveaway that you mentioned earlier, where if you follow the stream and you stay on here and we reach 200 followers, you're going to get $20 of a Blizzard balance.
You betcha. $20 is a lot of free money.
$20 is a lot of free money. But let me tell you something. If we reach 200 followers today, tonight, right here on this stream, 200 followers, I'm going to go ahead and make that $20 and turn it into a $40 Blizzard balance.
$40 in Blizzard
$40 $40.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you understand what was just stated. $20 in Blizzard Buck balance is already literally easy free money. The fact that we are going to double that if we hit this goal, and we are so close to that 200 followers, this is literally the best time to get hype, to follow. If you're going to get your mom to follow, get your grandma to follow, have them support you on your quest for $40 for free. All they have to do is follow the channel. That's it.
That's it.
Easy money.
Easy money. I'm hype as well, my man. While we wait for the next map to start, however, we are going to go into a quick 3-minute intermission. We will be right back.
You say those things, then shut me out. Got no clue what you have found. I'm a rose in thorns, but you cut me down. It's wrong, I can't think right. I love the bird below you, said myself that this is the last time. It's wrong, I can't make right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into map number 3, Temple of Anubis, 4-3 Academy versus FIU Panthers Blue. If you are just joining us now, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. If you missed the most recent announcement, why everybody's hype, why I'm hype, we're fired up, we're ready. Tonight, we're at 182 followers on the 4-3 Esports Twitch. If we push that last 18 followers, Get your grandma, get your dad, get your mom, get everybody. If we push that, $40, Blizzard balance. We're doubling the giveaway. Get hype. Get in here. Let's go.
$40, Windzy. $40 of Blizzard balance to be spent on any of the Blizzard products, any game, any cash shop item, and on top of that, you also get this added to your Activision account, because Blizzard Activision merged. As everyone knows, you can spend that money on Call of Duty stuff, dude.
Let's go, dude.
I know there's a lot of Warzone players out there, but I'm pretty sure there are, and I don't know what kind of guns or what kind of skins you can buy, but I'm pretty sure that we have people here that have a very, very good reason, a very good way to spend $40.
If you don't have one, you'll find one, because it's literally free money.
It's free money wins. Yeah, I don't know how it can get any better than that. As I say that, we are going to go ahead and head into Temple of Anubis. Now, this is really interesting to me, Windzy. In OCS, of all of the 4-1-3 games that we've casted so far, Temple of Anubis has only been picked once, I believe. So it's not a very popular map, but I can see why these two teams would like to, brawl it out here on Anubis.
No, you're absolutely right, Rad. It by no means is a popular map pick for the tournament, but definitely a fan favorite and a player favorite. I think this is one of those maps that does get avoided, though, just based on the fact that so many people tend to have a strat for Anubis. So many people tend to definitely choose Anubis to pop off, to run things like that Junkrat, run the compositions that nobody really wants to play against. But we are going to see them go absolutely huge on Temple of Anubis here. It looks like on the side of 4-3 Academy, starting out on that defense. As I said, we are going to see that Junkrat come out, that Widowmaker come out with the double shield, and the side of FIU Panthers Blue looking to take a page out of Academy's book, get a ball player of their own.
This is going to be good. We know that the attacking team on Temple of Anubis likes to take the ball up around onto the high ground to boop the bunker down, and it looks like 4-3 Academy is setting up to play straight into that. I don't know if they're going to have the brain here to avoid it. We'll have to see, Windzy.
We are absolutely going to see, Red. Here we are. The countdown's out. 4 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Looks like we're going to see the side of FIU Panthers Blue, their ball, go on that flank with the Tracer, create that opening ideally. Croissant spamming that. Croissant goes down here, and we do have a Mercy, but it looks like the Mercy's not going to be in a position to be able to res this. Ball comes across. Med assassinates the Widowmaker, and just as I say that, Croissant does get back up. Steel takes down Impulse. We're even here. Bonave going low on the Orisa. This man is 1 HP in a dream. He's running for his life. They're going to have to give up quite a bit of room here. Chip doing what Ball does best, created those openings, created that disruption. The Ash already 50% to an ult. Med on this Tracer becoming very oppressive, looking to opt to spawn camp Smober here on the Kree. We're going to see this 1v1 absolutely go off, and Med wins. Med puts Smober right back in the spawn room, and then we're even. Rocks falls by Ron Flocken on. That's an absolutely huge pick. Panda's low as well. Impulse. Chip's health just eviscerated by Boatname. Croissant takes down Panda, and just like that, Croissant takes down Med as well. We're able to see the stabilization come out from the side of 4-3 Academy.
What a play here by Croissant as well. Tracer normally able to outplay a lot of these DPS picks here, but it's such a good job here by Croissant to keep the pressure up, to stabilize, help the team stabilize rather. Now, Med, however, is an incredible Tracer player. He's not going to give up.
Not at all. Panda takes down Ron. Med gets the stick onto Adam as the back gets rezzed. We're going to see Tyre come out from the side of Croissant. Croissant takes down Impulse. Ron Fogadon takes down Chip, but Croissant and Seal both fall to Chip and Panda. Panda takes down Boatname. Smober takes down Viper Kid. We're going back and forth with these picks. Ron burns to death. Med gets taken down by Smobra, and it looks like this first point is going to be capped with 2 minutes on the clock by the side of FIU Panthers Blue.
Now, and I would say that a 2-minute time bank is probably the exact average time bank that you would expect to get here on an assault map. So going into the second point here, we do see some swaps over. Smobra has been on. I think this is the fourth hero that Smobra is on, and honestly, I think this might be a better pick than the other picks earlier. So they might be able to sustain on full.
Absolutely. You don't want to be swapping too often just based on the fact that you don't want to give up that ult economy, but you got to throw something at the wall and see what sticks. Hopefully this Reaper works out. Just as we say that Croissant able to assassinate Med, huge first pick. That's going to halt the push, give Academy the time to properly stabilize, properly position. This damage boosted Junkrat on main is just so oppressive. For FIU Panthers Blue to try to push into. They have to take one of these side routes to be able to do realistically anything. Now, Chip does create the distraction for his team, but nobody chooses to push in on it. Med peppering from the high ground onto the tanks, trying to farm up that pulse bomb. Bob thrown onto point, contesting here. We do opt to use Bell. Cannon takes down Ron. We're going to see the pulse bomb coming in soon. Smober takes down Impulse, and Ron does get red. Huge stick, but the lamp does... I'm not sure what happened with that stick there. I believe it was on the boat name, and he was just able to sustain. Seal takes down Viper. Panda falls as well. Med goes low. Med gets cleaned up by Seal. Absolutely huge.
I'll tell you what
outside of Academy.
I'll tell you what happened there with the pulse bomb. That was a massive play by Adam here, going in for the res onto Ron Flockadon on the BAP, and just as the res goes off, the pulse bomb is thrown, and Ron instinctively hits that lamp right on top where the pulse bomb is placed. It's just a big brain play here by both of the support players for 4-3 Academy.
Absolutely huge, incredible plays. That's why I love having the second set of eyes, because amidst the chaos I did miss that, but huge plays by Ron there. Now we see Chip rolling through, creating that disruption. Croissant goes down, Adam goes down. Those are both huge picks. Lev is invested early here, but it does sustain. Smoker takes down Chip, but falls to Med. Impulse takes down Boat Name. The lamp is broken. Seal falls, but Seal takes down Viper. We do opt to res Chip. Ron goes down as well. We're going to see the tire come in from Croissant. What's he going to be able to do? Create an opening for Adam to get back onto point here, onto the Moira. Adam does fall. We're going to see ball come back in. Boat Name on that ball. Seal on the Monkey there. Going to be able to stall it a bit. Swober takes down Rocks. Huge Blossom as well, taking down Impulse. This might stop their push. It is. It is going to stop the push of FIU Panthers Blue. Now, they do get 2 ticks, but 2 ticks is not quite a round win.
So oppressive, Boat Name here. Such an oppressive player. It's incredibly difficult to deal with that. He actually made it back just in time right now and booped 3 members of the Panthers together. Pile drove straight into them and set basically the Reaper up for the ult here with Smobra F+.
Absolutely huge. The brain on this kid, because it is so easy to feed on ball, but if you play ball well, you are able to get absolutely massive value. And just as we say that, rolls in, assassinates Panda. Hack coming on to Impulse. Seal gets rid of Viper Kid's lamp in time for Croissant to pick up a 2-piece, and then Smobra cleans up Chip. Absolutely huge. FIU Panthers Blue is going to have to reassess if they want to deal with Boat Name, because now he's on the ball, he's feeling himself, he's getting that disruption that he needs to for his entire team to put in that work.
You know who else is feeling himself?
Who?
Croissant here on the Junkrat.
Absolutely. This man is getting 2-piece, 3-piece. He's killing everybody.
It's insane, Windzy, I tell you. This team is coming together really well, and as I say, that Panda gets an absolutely massive shot here up on Ron Flockadon on that piece. As the chaos begins, FIU Panthers Blue going in with some of the chaos that 4-3 Academy has thrown at them the entire match, but we're seeing picks left and right. Ults being committed. We have the Pulse finding the Zen. We have the Tire finding the ball for the Academy. Windzy, I am not sure who's going to win this.
Impulse takes down Smobra. We do see the res come on to Chip. Seal falls to Viper Kid. Croissant falls to Chip bit by bit. I would like to point out the fact that FIU Panthers Blue came into this with, I believe, 5 ults, and they're down to 1. And just as I say that, Bolt Name takes down 2, Smoker takes down Panda. We're pretty well even. Chip is low. There's no way. There's no way, right? There's no way Academy stops it.
No, they do, because spawn advantage, Windzy. Spawn advantage is so strong on Assault, and I guess that's why a lot of people don't really like Assault maps as much as they do other maps. But they went in with a bunch of ults, and they were just not able to clutch it. But the map is not over, Windzy. We're only halfway through. They did get 1 point, and I think about 71% of the map here on Anubis. So all 4-3 Academy has to do right now is pretty much complete the map, but all FIU Panthers Blue have to do is set up an insane full hold here on point A defense. And it's all in comp here, I think. Now, they know that boat name is very, very likely to roll out on the ball. So is the call to set up a bunker on the high ground, or is the call to kind of spread out and maybe use some of that crossfire here that this map is pretty decent for, honestly? Like I said, boat name is definitely going to be here on the ball, and a lot of the other heroes that are being picked here by 4-3 Academy are very oppressive as well. So I wonder if FIU Panthers Blue are going to make the right choice to hold this on first point. And judging by the comp that they are running early on, it looks like they might be pretty well equipped to deal with this. So this is going to be incredibly interesting, actually. I know I say that often, Windzy, but this looks like a very difficult, a very, very brawl, not in the actual Overwatch definition of a brawl, but a very brawly, gritty matchup here.
It's going to be a hard comp to push into, Rad. You're absolutely correct. With that double shield, Panda and Med both get in that pocket from Rocks, and then Viper Kid for the support. Now, that being said, there's a lot of disruption on the side of 4-3 Academy. There's a lot of high damage output. Croissant onto that Pharah, Smolbra onto the Sombra. Boatname already going low. Boatname already falls here, but Croissant does take out Panda. We do see the res come out. Res being invested that early, though, that is a bit of an advantage for the side of 4-3 Academy if they play this correctly. Just as I say that, Ron unfortunately does have to invest Lamp, and he does fall. Seal falls as well, and it looks like Academy's going to have to go back to the drawing board to a degree. But as I say that, Viper Kid gets taken down. This is big. Academy has spawn advantage. FIU Panthers Blue is only up 5, or only has 5 right now, sorry. With Viper Kid coming back from spawn. If they're able to play this quickly and play this right, they're able to put in this work, Rat.
The problem here is that Boatname keeps running, actually, just as I say that. Junkrat, Med, here has a trap set up on the high ground to prevent Boatname from going in the dive. But Boatname actually very cleverly picked a slightly different route, gets the boop off, and it looks like 4-3 Academy is going to take the point right here, right now.
Absolutely. 4 going down here. Croissant, all that's left is the Baptiste. You better run. You better run, because 4-3 Academy's coming for you. And just like that, Ron, again, showing who the better Baptiste is by just slaying Viper. Now, going into this last fight, we are going to see not a huge ult bank on either side, really. I mean, we're close to a couple DPS ults. Seal's probably going to be able to get off that primal, but we're going to see what happens on this second point. Boatname opting for the long route. Seal's low. He's going to have to get out. Croissant, just as I say that, Croissant gets 2. That's the opener everybody needs.
What a play here by Croissant. He gets a ton of value. Med forced to use the tire here to take down Croissant to prevent some of the spam going in, but I think it's too late here, Windzy. It looks like 4-3 Academy is able to clutch it right here. Window goes up, they are not going to touch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you realize what happened on that first push. We need to give 4-3 Academy a huge shout out by the fact that FIU Panthers Blue pushed in, popped 5 ults, and still weren't able to get the job done. And then they come in and they're able to close out second point with 2, essentially, with a huge barrage opener, and then the primal to be able to cause that necessary disruption. Absolutely huge plays on the side of 4-3 Academy. Huge damage coming out from Croissant and Smolbra. The supports get the cards, but Boatname, we keep bringing up his name. We keep showing what this man is capable of. Hammond is in such a good place right now, Rad, as you said, and Boatname is putting that. He's putting on a masterclass tonight for everybody watching at home on how to play ball in this current meta. This man is a force.
He's so oppressive, Windzy. He's so oppressive. It's so fun to watch the chaos that he is creating here on the ball, and that's nothing to take away from FIU Panthers Blue, because they are actually dealing quite well with it, considering that we're now 1 and 2 for the 4-3 Academy. this is going to go into a map 4 now, and the match is just not over.
I'm excited, Rad. I'm excited. We're up, Academy up 2-1 over FIU Panthers Blue. Real quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I know we keep highlighting it, but we are doing that giveaway at 200 followers. But more importantly, like that, for everybody watching at home, if you like what you see, if you're excited about watching this match, but you think, you know what, that could be me. That could be me on that team there, then 413 Esports is definitely the place for you. Check out our website, 413esports.com. Come on over, join the Discord, see what we're all about. We've got multiple active rosters right now. We're within this Overwatch Championship Series tournament. There's potential for scrims. There's potential for VODs. It's the next logical step in your Overwatch career as a player, potentially as a coach, whatever you think you want to do in the future of Overwatch. We have a space for you here in 413 Esports. We are going to be headed into a real quick intermission. Looks like map number 4 is going to be on Rialto. Again, 413 Academy up 2-1 over FIU Panthers Blue here in the Overwatch Championship Series, brought to you by 413 Esports. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 413 Academy versus FIU Panthers Blue, up 2-1. For those of you just joining us, welcome to the stream. For those of you that have been here, I appreciate you coming out, supporting the stream, giving it a watch. Ladies and gentlemen, it's become a common occurrence here that you know the drill. It's free money time. Every 100 followers, we hit at that $20 Blizzard Bucks giveaway. For those of you who haven't been here, that Blizzard Bucks giveaway is literally doubled. $40 in straight up free money. We're at 182 right now.
182.
We need 18 followers for someone to have $40 in free money.
You can do a lot with $40 of Blizzard balance, Windzy.
I don't know what else to say. Rad. Like it's free money, man. It's literally free money.
Like I don't, I have pretty much all of the skins in the game now, as far as I'm concerned. So I wouldn't actually spend that on loot boxes, but you could absolutely spend it on loot boxes. And on top of that, not only could you spend it on loot boxes, you don't even have to spend it on Overwatch. You could spend it on any other Blizzard game.
Absolutely.
That could be World of Warcraft. They have an in-game cash shop. It could be on Hearthstone. Could be on any of the other games that are for sale in the Blizzard store. This is Blizzard Balance. You can use this. It gets added to your launcher. And any game, that's Diablo, that's in Heroes of the Storm, StarCraft, but also any of the Activision games, Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, I think now is being released. There's Warzone, there's Modern Warfare 2, the new one, not the old one. I actually played that one as well. Great games, guys, and all you have to do is hit that follow button, get your grandparents to hit that follow button, get your friends to hit that follow button, get everyone you know in here to click that follow button, and stay with us during the stream, because at the end of the stream, after we pick our MVP, we will be picking a winner of the $40 Blizzard balance if we reach 200 followers. So that's 18 follows to go, guys. 18 follows to go. Go and get your friends.
It's free money.
Free money.
Okay. Back to business. Back to business here. We are on Rialto. We're seeing a double shield come out for the side of 4-3 Academy. We're seeing the Sigma ball come out for the side of FIU Panthers Blue. Med has already taken out Smobra. Absolutely huge pick coming out early on this offense. As I say that, Seal's there to take down Impulse. We're all of a sudden, we're even again. Reinhardt stabilizing here. Impulse does get rezzed with the help of Mr. Chip to get that disruption. Ball definitely helping farm his support ultimates, but definitely also allowing 4-3 Academy to farm ults of their own. And as I say that, Adam is there to absolutely shred rocks as this Zenyatta, and Ron takes down Impulse. Ron does fall to Panda, but Smober's there to avenge her Baptiste. And we are going to see 4-3 Academy be able to hold on to this for the time being.
That was another really good fight. A lot of pressure coming out of the 4-3 Academy support players here. It's really good to see support players really adding that kind of value and that kind of support to the team. It doesn't always have to be heals, you know. It can be supporting people on the offense too.
Absolutely, absolutely. It looks like we're going to see that hack come over onto Med. 90% seals there to be able to just slap chip around. Lamp is invested early there by Ron. Ross is there to res. Nanoblade coming in. Huge strands from Adam. Unfortunately not able to save Croissant. And we're still able to swipe. That dash swipe still kills 2 trans. Ed takes down 3 there. Huge. Seals there to shatter. Push Rocks on the ground, but not enough there. Rocks does choose to Val, probably unnecessarily. But better to be safe than sorry, I suppose everyone always says. Huge picks coming out there from Med. Already 30% to another blade. But it looks like the FIU Panthers blue is going to be able to just kind of lock this one in as Academy's trying to come back to contest. Sorry, they're falling just simply one by one. And first point goes to the side of Panthers blue with a 4-minute 10-second timeback. That's actually huge.
There's a lot that happened there in that fight that I'm not sure either team really wanted to do. The Shatter starting off by Seal there at the start when the fight was already lost. It was just him and Adam on the Zenyatta. Now, very early pick here by the Genji, Med on the Genji, who's been incredible tonight. He completely negated the trance there on the fight. It did not go in 4-3 Academy's advantage here, and right now he's just, together with Panda, picking people off left and right and just stalling more for 4-3 Academy. Now, the question is, what changes are they going to make to be able to do this? As I say that, Croissant gets picked off by Panda. Again, this man is hitting shots on the Alto.
They've got to change something. Academy hasn't had a full team since first fight. Now Boatname opted to take matters into his own hands. Huge flux. Boatname takes down Viper Kid. Over falls to the Panda. Bob's here. Bob dies to the Dragon. That's big. Seal's coming in. Rocks gets the res on the Viper, but Chip takes down Seal. We Nano Blade with 2 people left. Maybe not the best investment in the world, but that's okay. Adam's here to be able to stall out point a little bit longer as that monk. Smoker's here. Definitely has to uninvis to be able to contest. A little bit late, unfortunately. Now it looks as though we are going to see the teleport out. Nope, just as I say that, Impulse does get the pick. 4-3 Academy. You got to slow down. You got to regroup. You got to make the necessary swaps. Something's got to change. We see Seal onto the monkey. We see Boatname onto the ball. It's definitely a very diveable comp that they're going up against. Excellent swaps coming through. Right now in this poke phase, looking to farm up Smalls. Adam has trance. Smolbra has EMP. I'd like to say that 5-man EMP, absolutely huge.
That was a massive EMP, but it looks like 4-3 Academy still struggles getting the value here. As I say that, Ron gets 2 picks on the Sigma and on the Mercy before being picked off by Panda here. Now, Academy is not really combining their ults very well until the EMP there just now, which is the main reason as to why they were losing. Now, it's a very good power drop here on the Ana. I wonder if they're going to pick it. They are being chased here by the Genji. Med on the Genji tonight has been phenomenal.
Absolutely, big cleanup onto that Ana. Croissant falls and Seal falls though, unfortunately. So the early pick, unfortunately, not really meaning much, especially when Viper gets gets rezzed up by Rocks. Looks like we're coming up on another. Oh my goodness gracious, we have to trans. Looks like we might see a Nanoblade coming up here soon, folks.
Yep, this is gonna be a Nanoblade right about, if I have to guess, right about now.
There we go. Meg comes in, cleans up Adam. He's on the run. Oh, he's hacked. Smolber with a huge hack, able to clean up Med there, and between that and Boatname's Mines, able to stall this out. Huge stalls coming from the side of 4-3 Academy.
That was a big play, and Smolber absolutely providing the value there by hacking the Nanoblade at Genji. In the meantime, I'm a little surprised with Croissant here. I know Croissant is a hit scan player. I've not actually seen him on the Genji. A little bit of a questionable primal there, as the not even close. Seal gets slept, and a big EMP here, Windzy.
massive. 5 people caught that EMP. Potentially 6. No, it was 5. Chip was just hacked after the fact. Ron's absolutely slaying. Takes down Impulse, takes down Rocks. Med's there to clean up Ron though, however, but it still looks like Academy is able to stall this out a little bit longer for their team. Now they're coming in, no walls into this next fight, unfortunately. Impulse does have Flux. We're going to see Bob open things up here, get that pick onto Croissant early. We see Steel peel back for the lamp. We do get a hack off onto Bob, which is good. We disabled him for a minute there, but unfortunately not long enough as he is back online, takes down Seal. Smober falls, Adam falls to Med there, and one by one Academy is being picked apart. Minute 16 on the clock. They're going to have to try to stall this out a little bit longer, get that time bank on their side. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to touch though. We are. Seal is on point, but we do have the Sigma Flux coming in. Smober falls. Seal falls as well. But it looks like the rest of Academy's here to try to clean this up. We're 6-4. Nanoblade coming in. Blade on both sides, actually. Croissant takes down 2 of his own. Med takes down both names. Croissant falls as well. Med cleans up Adam, and just like that, looks like we're going to see the push come in. 48 seconds on the clock. FIU Panthers Blue does push it all 3.
Now, I said that Numbani was a difficult map to close, even, but I would say that Rialto is definitely like a level higher in terms of difficulty to close off entirely. So, you know, finishing the map, FIU Panthers Blue with 48 seconds left is actually a pretty good achievement here, going up against 4-3. And if they want to, you know, bring this match to map 5, this was absolutely essential for them to close off. And now 4-3 Academy will have to push into this and see if they can do this better. We did expect the Academy to struggle last time on Numbani, but instead of struggling, they closed off Numbani with a time bank of 5 minutes and 32 seconds versus 1 minute against FIU Panthers Blue. So my question is, for the 4-3 Academy here, what do they have to do to guarantee that they can finish this map with another 5 minutes and 32 in the time bank?
Boat name's going to have to go huge. That's all I can really say here. This boat name's going to have to go absolutely massive with this disruption. We do see Smober and Croissant, for the most part here, I guess, switching roles. We're going to have to see the DPS go big. We've got a lot of Adam hype in the chat. Hopefully this Zenyatta pops off. Ron on the honor, being able to enable the team, but we are going to have to see a fast pace, a lot of disruption from the side of Academy. And just as I say that, Panda does win the 1v1 against Smober there. When you have a Mercy pocket, it's not that hard to come out on top in that. Early pick is going to opt for a little bit of card stall from FIU Panthers Blue, but just as I say that, Ron is there to take out Med. That's an absolutely massive pick. The carry's dead. Chip falls as well. 4-3 Academy starting to get their footing now. They're definitely an attacking team more than a defending, as we're seeing here. Created that disruption. Boat absolutely flying around on this ball. Croissant takes down Impulse. We're pushing 1 on cart. We're bloodthirsty now, Rat. They're pushing in. Smober takes down Panda. Unfortunately, Croissant does fall to Viper. Looks like FIU Panthers Blue is going to be able to potentially contest here. I don't know if they're going to opt to. Just as I say that, we are looking for an opening. Huge sleep onto Chip, stopping that momentum. And they don't touch. 5 minutes 23, time bank, Academy. Let's cause some disruption here, boys. Let's keep this momentum going. As I say that, both the tanks do fall, but Ron's there to take out Impulse. Ron falls to Med. Rox is able to res Impulse, so the cart does stop, but Academy spawn is right there.
FIU Panthers Blue are going to have to back up a little bit here. It's very difficult to hold the bridge here with a spawn as close as this. Now, we do get the attempt to the boop here by Seal as he goes in. He doesn't actually get any boops, but he causes enough chaos here to hand the boop over to Boat here as he boops the Sigma. As we see the Blade here with an EMP.
Oh, huge EMP. Unfortunately, though, Med is there to take out 2. It's just Med, though. You can't do it yourself, my friend. He does have a Mercy pocket way up in the sky, but it looks like we are going to be able to hopefully clean him up. No, it looks like he is going to get out. Croissant says no way, pushes after him, but it does look like Med is going to be able to get out. 4-3 Academy this whole time, pushing point. Croissant's got a Nano Blade in his back pocket. Let's see if he's able to put on a masterclass for Med. Panda invest Bob here, able to get that pick onto Smobra. Bob's way behind. He is slept, but he's going to be waking up any time now, putting that damage out. Takes down Ron, takes down Adam, and stops and push 4-4-3 Academy. Now going into this next fight, Rad, 4-3 Academy, they have Trance, they have Nano Blade, they have Mines. What do you think's going to happen?
This is a recipe for a win. Now, the only thing that FIU Panthers can really do here is to hit a massive, massive flux. If Impulse manages to land this flux, and as I say that, Panda goes down to Croissant. And I'm not sure if that was a direct hit with a shuriken or whether it was a deflect even. Big Blade going in here, Windzy.
Here comes the Nano Blade. Croissant takes down Impulse. As we say that, he's not going to be able to pull off a big flux if he's in the spawn room. Med's down as well. Croissant falls to Panda, unfortunately, though. Adam's there to take down Rocks, showing again that dominance on support. Panda puts both name off the map. Panda takes down Seal. Panda takes down 3, putting the team on his back, landing those shots when it matters most. Absolutely able to clean house, going after Smoker here. This man's bloodthirsty, wants to get another Bob on 9. Chip takes down Smobra. Now, as I say that, the alt economy on the side of FIU Panthers Blue is looking pretty good. We've got Flux, we've got Bob, we've got the Nano Blade. We're coming up onto the Valk. Now, we do have a trance by Adam, but we saw what Med was able to do before. Bodine is asleep there. Croissant gets taken out early. That's a huge stagger. They're still going to opt to engage here, though, however, and it looks like Bodine is causing that necessary disruption. Mine's on point. Ronte is falling, but Steel takes down Chip, Med takes down Smobra, Bodine takes down 2 of his own. Both the supports are dead.
This is looking grim for FIU Panthers Blue as they go in with the ult advantage here. They seemingly end up losing this, although I say that, Med actually gets a big pick here. He has literally one. He gets taken out here by a boat name who's been super oppressive. Now the team on the 413 Hills Academy side is grouped up. Impulse actually lands the Flux on the Zenyatta here as FIU Panthers Blue regroup and go in for the next engagement here. Windzy.
Absolutely, and it looks like we have, it looks like Academy is going to opt to regroup. That's good. 3.7 meters, so close yet so far on this map of Rialto. That was a really scrappy fight. There was a lot going on. Seal was able to take Bob out of the fight entirely, but it wasn't quite enough. Boat name here able to cause that disruption that he's been doing all match. This man is going to get it with a sliver of health, get brought back up to speed. Look at Ron's alt charge, just skyrocketing every time he has to heal Boat name. Being able to farm these nanos is absolutely so huge, both for the Monkey, for Croissant on that Genji. Absolutely huge. 5-man EMP, huge, but Smoker does fall. We're going to see the blade come out from Croissant. No nanos, though. It is a naked blade, and he does fall to Chip there. We do see the nub, and the sleep on the Seal. Viper puts Seal out of the fight with that nano. Med's there to clean up the rest of the team. Absolutely huge. Their engage was completely stopped.
What a play here. That was an absolutely insane defense on the side of FIU Panthers Blue. Very, very carefully blocking everything that the 4-3 Academy just threw at them. Now, the only thing that the 4-3 Academy has here to engage on this next fight is Mines. And I would argue that Boat Name will probably have to use this defensively as soon as Med pulls that blade, which is going to be a Nano Blade. So this is going to be very, very difficult for 4-3 Academy to win, Windzy.
Absolutely. Smober is going for the C9 there. It's not going to be that easy, though, unfortunately. Med goes in with the Nano Blade here. Smober blinks out purple. Smober falls to the blade. Med goes low here. He's way deep. Boat Name's on point. Boat Name's just walking to the point. Boat Name walks to the point.
Wow. Boat Name, you are nuts, my guy. You are nuts. The vision and the control and the discipline coming out of this man here is absolutely nuts, and it actually clutches them the point, and perhaps even the map. Now, saying that, they only have 1 minute and 20 seconds to close the map, and I said it before, Rialto is difficult to close. Rialto is difficult to close, especially if you go and go down early. Windzy, this is going to be very difficult with a minute left on the time.
It absolutely is. They're going to have to play faster because Seal's going to die. Ron dies. Best thing for Academy right now is to just try to farm off those ults that they're close to, get out and group up properly. Boat, you got to get out here, buddy. Perfect. he dies. They're going to have to be able to group up here. Smover's going behind him, looking to scout, relay that information to her team. We have Mines. We have Blossom. We have Zenyatta. We almost have Nano. On the side of FIU Panthers Blue, we've got Chip being able to pull out that primal. He's gone big with it so far. Med with that blade. We're probably going to see a Valk blade if I had to guess, because Viper's still pretty far away from far away from the Nano. We see the mines come in early for the opener. Boatname takes down Panda. That's huge. Hat goes up on the Impulse. Impulse goes low. Able to breed bar back up to speed, but Rox is taken down as well. Boatname absolutely great. Huge for his team, putting them in the backpack on this Emmett. What are they going to be able to do here? Med's going for on the bit of a flank here.
Adam must hold on to this trance as they go and try and close the map out here. Blade's going to go in. He trances right now.
Croissant takes down 4!
What a play by Croissant.
Croissant takes down 4. Chip pops his ult. We have Med come back on the Genji. They have to get them off the point here. They have the spawns. We see the EMP come in. Panda comes in on the Reaper. Still has Wraith to be able to stall this out. Stalling this out for the point. Falls. Med gets nanoed. Med falls. Croissant takes down Viper. Impulse. Going low. 0.5 meters. They push it in. They push it in. It's still alive.
Windzy, my mind is blown.
Brad!
I cannot
What is happening?
I cannot believe what 4-3 Academy just pulled off. Everything went according to plan in the absolute optimal way you can go down. With a trance responding to the blade, the absolutely massive 4-man Death Blossom coming out of Croissant, and then Seal with the Primal Rage to keep people off of point. What a play and what a clutch. That was exactly what 4-3 Academy needed to prevent the map 5. Now, we're going into this round with the FIU Panthers Blue being up 48 seconds. So while 4-3 Academy is able to postpone the result, I don't know if they can actually win this map. I mean, FIU Panthers Blue are definitely at an advantage now with almost twice the amount of time that 4-3 Hailstorm has here to try and move the payload. It really depends on what they're going to run out on here, and if the comp that they have selected now is anything to go by. This is going to go either one of two ways, Windzy. It's either going to be unstoppable or it's either going to be an absolute disaster.
Anything is possible on Rialto Red. We are going to see the double shield with the Ash and the Bastion coming out on the side of 413 Academy. Looks like they are going to opt to just pirate ship this out. FIU Panthers, who already having to give space, they were not prepared for a Bastion strat in the slightest. Now it looks like they are going to be able to take first corner here, but Panda takes down Croissant. That's a big pick. That's the opening they need. Smoker on point here. Croissant gets res. The bash should just be oppression of this damage, but it looks like they are going to be able to contest point on this corner. Smoker has to get up off of point, jumps back down as I say that, and Chip gets cleaned up. Boatname takes down Med. That's a huge opening. We do res Chip, but the important part is Med is still in the spawner. This is a 6v5, and there's a Bastion on the field. Chip falls. Huge window coming in. Bob's able to contest point. Let's see how fast he dies to the Bastion. He's gone. 4-3 Academy's able to just come out of the gate. We got to see some swaps coming up for the side of FIU Panthers Blue. We do. We see the double shield. Are they going to opt to try to hold this on first? They are. They're going to try to set this up to the best of their abilities. Maybe not. The Ryan's going back to try to get this swap before they push this card in. If they push this card in before Ryan swaps, it's huge. Yeah, unfortunately they don't. Chip is able to swap over to the Diva. Huge pick onto Med.
What a play here. We do have a potentially big flux here. I think it's, I couldn't quite see who was being caught here, but it looks like 4-3 Academy is clutching this out. The Bastion has been a very, very difficult pick to deal with here for FIU Panthers Blue. Big shatter, actually not so big. He gets a kill here, Seal, on the Mercy. So it is an important pick. But
Bruce is there as well.
Absolutely. But this is a very difficult thing to deal with for FIU Panthers Blue. And they started off so well, controlling that space so well, and preventing the Bastion from getting any value until the first pick came after Croissant had gone down. But what is FIU Panthers Blue going to do now? I think they are on the right comp, Windzy. But what do they have to do here?
They have to wait until this Bastion pushes and drop onto his head. They're contesting card here. They do have the Diva right into the face, but shredded immediately, and Chip's dead. Bob on the point, being able to try to stall this out. The layups are huge. The Bastion damage is massive. Rox pops it out to be able to keep the team alive. Unfortunately, not enough here on this second point. Smolber takes down Viper. Med's the only one with an ult. Med's the only one with the ult on the side of FIU Panthers Blue. We have Croissant with Bob. We have Ron with another window. Ron's window uptime is like 30 seconds, by the way. Just in case anybody was missing that, this man has a window at least every 30 seconds.
This has been insane. I'll tell you what, Windzy, I do not want to go up against 4-3 Academy when they're running the Pirate Ship. So far, this has been going really well for them, and the amount of value that they're getting here is impressive.
Huge purple. Huge purple, they're coming out. Med blades in. This is huge. This is the opening. This is the opening. Med gets 2. This is what FIU Panthers Blue has been waiting for. Adam res his Sombra. That's their Smolber. That's a huge res.
What a res.
Seal falls. Smolber falls here, though. It's not over yet. Boat name's still here. Croissant's still here. Adam falls. Croissant falls. This might be it. This was the opening they needed. They're able to stop it. Academy pushes 2 points on this. By the way, with a 60-second time bank, FIU Panthers Blue. This is it. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This is the moment you've been training for. You need to push and win this map and push it to 5. What are they going to do, Red?
The problem just now was, and I'm going to go back to this to answer your question. The problem right now for 4-3 Academy and the strength for FIU Panthers Blue is their Genji player. If the 4-3 Academy team was able to take care of the Genji in the back line just now, after Adam rezzed the Bastion, Smobra, they could have pushed even further. But they let Med do whatever he wanted to do. And that actually allowed FIU Panthers Blue to hold the point here and to not hold the point, but to hold the defense before they were able to push it any further. Now, I wonder if this worked so well for 4-3 Academy, are they expecting FIU Panthers Blue to do the same thing? Judging by the comp, it looks like they might. That said, FIU Panthers Blue is not doing this at all. They're not bringing out the Bastion. They're actually going for some sort of strange mix between 2 different comps, a poke and a dive comp here. I wonder what's going to happen here.
Adam already caught out of position, falls, but Chip falls as well. Adam on the low ground there on the Zenyatta. Not sure what was going on there, but maybe a little bit late to the party, but does get picked early. Chip being picked, though, does allow Academy the opportunity to stall this point out here on first. Croissant takes down Panda. That's huge. Ron's lamp does fall. Impulse attack. Huge res coming onto the Panda by Rox here. Minute 10 on the time bank. 30 seconds already gone. Smolber takes down Rox, my apologies. That's huge. FIU Panthers Blue gonna try to opt to take this a little bit slow. Gain car presence. Get Seal out of position. He is out of position there, but he is able to jump back. He's 88% to his primal as well. This man's going to get a little bit aggressive. Croissant takes down Panda. Croissant takes down Chip. Croissant takes down Viper. Croissant takes down Impulse. The dash resets on this man. He blades in spot.
What a play by Croissant here. He is absolutely insane. Now, the only thing that would make that play even better was if there were only 10 seconds left on the clock. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and FIU Panthers Blue, fortunately, get another attempt at this. They're going to try and